Napansin mo ba na may agent na laging mataas ang AHT? Yung kahit ilang beses mo nang pinaalalahanan, wala pa rin nangyayari? Bago ka mapikon o magbigay ng warning, pause muna. Baka kasi symptom lang yan, not the real problem. Today, let's talk about the most underrated but powerful tool pagdating sa mga ganitong cases. Ito, ang root cause analysis. Kasi to be honest, ilang beses na ba tayong nagbigay ng feedback nang walang effect? Baka kasi we're focusing on the wrong thing. Instead of fixing the behavior lang, let's go deeper and ask, ano nga ba ang dahilan behind that behavior? Let me show you how. Una sa listahan is knowledge gap. Ito yung mga cases na hindi pa alam ni agent ang tamang proseso or hindi pa siya familiar sa mga tools. Example, mataas ang AHT ni agent kasi naghahanap siya ng tamang info habang nasa call siya. Hindi siya confident sa sagot niya kasi kulang siya sa context. Pwedeng solusyonan to gamit ang cheat sheets, product refreshers, or pag-pair up sa mga SMEs during peak hours. The goal is to make sure that they have access to the information quick and easy. Pero what if kabisado naman nila yung tools at policy pero mabagal pa rin? Then, baka hindi na knowledge problem yan. Baka skill issue na yan. Ang skill gap, ibig sabihin, alam ni agent yung gagawin pero hindi pa siya sanay. Pwedeng baguhan pa lang siya, kulang sa confidence, or hindi pa niya na-master yung call control. Example, hindi pa siya sanay mag-multitask habang nagsasalita, nag-empathize, or nagta-type ng notes. Now, dito papasok ang role-play drills, call reviews, at guided simulations. Tulungan natin silang i-practice yung skills hanggang maging natural na sa kanila. Now, paano kung alam na ni agent ang proseso, confident na rin siya, pero mataas pa rin ang AHT niya? That's where we look at the hardest root cause to address. Will gap. Will gap happens when they know what to do, they can do it, pero they choose not to. Pwedeng burnout, low motivation, or ayaw lang talaga nilang i-push. Example, hinahayaan na lang magkwento ng matagal si customer kasi iniisip ni agent, okay na to basta matapos yung call nang hindi nagko-complain si customer. Now, how do we address this? This one requires empathy. Minsan, kailangan natin kausapin ng agents natin off-script. Kamustahin natin sila, realign their purpose, celebrate small wins because sometimes motivation ang missing, not capability. Now, here's the thing. Kahit alam mo na yung 3 root causes, minsan ang hirap pa rin i-identify kung alin talaga yung pinakaugat. That's where the 5 whys technique comes in. Sobrang simple, pero sobrang effective. The idea is, kapag may issue ka, keep asking why, ideally up to 5 times, until you get to the real reason. Let's try it with high AHT.
So Beverly, tell me, why is your AHT high?
Because I take too long explaining the solution.
And why do you take too long explaining?
Because I'm not confident if I'm explaining it correctly.
Why are you not confident?
Because I'm not sure about the policy.
Why are you unsure about the policy?
Because I missed the last update training.
Why did you miss the training?
TL, because I was on call that time and no one followed up with the recap.
Teka, bakit naka-headset ka pa?
Hindi po kasi ako makapag-English ng diretso kapag wala akong headset.
At yun, ang root cause, knowledge gap. Hindi siya na-brief sa update, not an attitude issue. Kaya tandaan, kapag mali ang analysis mo, mali rin ang solusyon mo. So, paano mo to gagamitin sa coaching? Simple lang. Instead of feedback na one way, gawin mo tong conversation. Always remember, behavior is a symptom. Kung paulit-ulit na lang, hindi sapat ang surface level feedback. Use root cause analysis. Use the 5 whys technique. Yes, medyo matagal, but the impact mas sustainable.